I want to talk about this Saturn matrix. There's a lot of people thinking that Saturn is affecting the magnetic field of the planet. Well, this research kind of goes beyond my research. It's something I'd have to really dig into. But Saturn represents the ancient god Kronos. And Kronos instituted the practice of human sacrifice of children during his reign. That practice was overturned by his son Zeus. And those familiar with my research know, I estimate their time of existence on the planet goes back between 15,000 and 19,000 years ago. I'm not sure if this is more symbolic, of, a trap of that kind of a practice, or if there really is something more to this Saturn affecting the planet, the planet's magnetic field, just as the moon affects the tidal waves. Now, the science of astrology teaches just that the planets have an effect on this planet. It's cyclical, and when they align certain ways, certain things happen, not only to the physical nature of this planet, but to people as well. And there may be something to that. And the science of astrology was taught by the fallen angels. It was forbidden. Yeah, it says Barakwell taught men astrology. And the fallen angels taught different things such as writing, enchantments, the uses of weapons, the art of cosmetics, medicinal herbs, the how to understand clouds, meteorology, and several other different things, and they interbred with them. So it's interesting because I maintain that the angels and God were white people that were remnants from Atlantis, and the rest of the population called the human race was non-Caucasoid. They didn't want them to have too much knowledge, and writing is something that goes back to Europeans or Caucasoid people thousands of years, and several other non-white, whatever you want to call it, non-Caucasoid people, especially in the Americas, didn't have a system of writing, although the Mayans had hieroglyphics type symbolism. But, there really wasn't any kind of alphabet used in the Americas. So this knowledge was forbidden. Now, what I find interesting is this apocalypse script. And we're in the apocalypse script, there is supposed to be a massive earthquake at the end of Armageddon, whatever you want to call it, that is going to split Israel. And what I'm wondering, based on some of my studies, is if these elites know darn well how the planets are going to affect the Earth, or if they're going to use this knowledge but lie about it and use the HARP system to create an earthquake and cause a mass die-off to thus achieve their Georgia Guidestone kill-off goal. Now in the Bible, Zechariah 14:4, it says, "On that day his feet shall stand on the Mount of Olives, which lies before Jerusalem on the east, and the Mount of Olives shall be split in two from east to west by a very wide valley, so that one half of the mount shall withdraw northward, and the other half southward. And you shall flee by the valley of the Lord's mountains, for the valley between and the mountains shall reach to Azel. And you shall flee as you fled from the earthquake in the days of King Uzziah of Judah. Then the Lord my God will come, and all the holy ones with him." So I don't know if they're going to make this happen with like HARP technologies, or if they know it's coming. This is just beyond the scope of what I have in my research. I just don't know enough about astrology, and maybe there's someone out there that does, and could point to whether, we're going to be bamboozled into believing that the planet Saturn caused it when it really was their HARP technology, or maybe, this is the time of Aquarius, and the planets align a certain way, and they do have a effect on the Earth. We just don't know, but I wouldn't. I would look into this. This is something I will look into further. Thank you.